Careful! For a second there, I almost thought you were impressed by riding passenger princess in her Mercedes, sitting next to her multicolored Louis Vuitton. But that can't be, because you guys jump on the internet almost every day to talk about how you don't care about a woman's accomplishments, her worldly possessions. Let's see if the men in your comment section feel the same way that you do. They wouldn't change how they...
Holy shit. Almost got mad. You almost got me mad a little bit. I'm still with her. That's none of your business who car it is. I'm not gonna speak on that. You know, she wanna come out, she'll come out and say who car it is. The multicolored Louis Vuitton. Bought it. With the Tiffany bracelet on the wrist. I bought it. Shut up. Anyway, I get it though. You make money off of pushing to middle-aged women that's going through menopause to keep hating women. And men are this big. However, how bad you want to push it that bad and that you're a feminist. I didn't watch the full video. I didn't care because, like, you know, who watches the whole thing when you know the truth? Like, anyway. As much as you want to push, like, to your audience, because I know that's what's keeping the bills on. Like, you know, that's what's paying is I get it. I understand it. I'm not gonna hate on your bag. Get your bread, gang. As long as it's not about me. It's millions of other niggas in the world to hate on, not me though. But I say that to say this. We gotta mind our business. We can't take everything serious on the internet. My girlfriend has also said the same thing. Like, since your video blew up, I can't even take the internet serious anymore. I can't take the shit going on serious because, like, your video wasn't even, like, real. Like, you made me look as, like you didn't know me, and everybody's calling you broke and leave her and like that. So I can't even take these skits or these videos that are on the internet serious. Yeah. Something a life coach should do. For a life coach, I'm not going to do it. I'm not even going to take a jab at you because you don't know me. I don't know you either. I'm not going to take a jab at you. But the angle you tried to take, you can't try that on me. We get money over here. I know that's why you're mad at young nigga getting money over here. To the end of the video, stream some BTB route music. We got more coming. I just dropped Rookie of the Year. I might be biased because it's me. I think I'm Rookie of the Year though. But yeah. Guys, stop taking stuff on the internet so serious. This should be a lesson. Like, this could be fake. Let me scroll. Simple. See how easy that was instead of, ooh. For a second there, I thought you were. Shut up. Shut up. Hey, the way women could really spend that quick is scary. I'm not saying let as in how let their child go out to play or let their child go to a concert. I'm saying let as in I'm not going to let that happen in my relationship or in my life, that type of let. Because why are you making whole pages bashing niggas and you're married or you have a boyfriend? What the And use context clues because you know what comes behind that. Oh, you're controlling, you're manipulative. No. If a boy you talk to, you find out that boy is making whole think pieces about online or making think pieces on your life with random hoes like you, not even famous women, y'all would stop talking to that boy. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. We gotta stop getting on the internet acting stupid. You know what I'm saying. Why don't we get on here and act dumb? Niggas ain't got no context clues. Niggas ain't go to language art. Under 48 hours, she blocked us, guys. What a lame. Not enough to call her lame. I'm not gonna lie for doing that lame. But it don't matter. You know, we keep moving, we keep going. Shout out to y'all for the people that defended me. I love y'all forever. Hey, stop posting my picture in her comments. Because if I get a crazy comment of any old lady saying I'm ugly and they post a picture of me, I'm gonna flash out. So don't do that. And y'all stream my music. I love it. I appreciate it. For me. What undo? Squad up. Look at these, squad at these. Yeah.
All right, so to the Black American woman, this is specifically towards you. I want to showcase this because you have content creators like this woman here. And again, I don't know specifically where I'm looking at her and I'm seeing some things there. So I can't say if she's Black American or not. She may be an op, directly out here. But what I do understand and know is that this same woman that makes content, right? Her whole life of content revolves around talking about and bashing men in a variety of ways. But more specifically, she decided that she wanted to make this video about a Black man, and she wanted to assume that he was a bum. She wanted to assume that he was broke. She wanted to assume that the woman was affording and paying for everything, and he was just a princess sitting in the car seat. Wild work to see a video that was a tongue-in-cheek type of thing and just laughing about it. You decided that you wanted to make this a think piece about this Black man. And then not only that, the Black man found out and he made a response. And when he made a response and you understood, or somebody in your camp notified you that, hey, you got the story wrong, he actually made a correction on what it is that you decided that you wanted to weave this tall fairy tale directly about, a story of which that never existed, but it only existed so that you can further make money directly off of single women, because that's primarily your source of income when it deals with social media. You then decide that you don't want to make a response to this man. You don't want to have an apology for this man. You don't want to make a correction on your social media when it deals with this story, but you block him. You block him. You block him because you and your block-headed followers decided to believe into something that never existed. Because you saw this Black man out there, you were like, oh, I got one. I got another one, coach. I got one more in me. And you didn't. You didn't. And you couldn't even sit there long enough to actually hold that L. You blocked this guy. For what? It was your people who are older women that were, all kicking, cackling, and kikiing and all this other type of stuff, having face memes of this dude. This is why he said before, he was like, yo, stop posting my face, within the comment section, because if I crash out, I crash out. And rightfully so, because the woman was wrong. And this is why I keep trying to tell a lot of women this. And this is the other thing I want to make sure to let a lot of these women know, especially if you're a Black American woman, the woman that you were able to watch that is a content creator, she is married. I went through her page. She's married. She's happily married in a relationship, but yet she makes content revolving around men and telling you to stay away from men and rah, and all this other type of stuff and all this. I'm like, huh? So I'm like, so do you have content talking about good men? More than likely not, because that's not going to net you any type of money. So what do? You turn around and you make videos where it deals with men who are, doing a variety of things out there. And you know what sells. You know what your demographic is going to decide to eat up. You also know at the end of the day that your demographic is going to applaud you and be happy directly for you because you are married in a happy relationship, while at the same time your content will make sure to keep people stagnant, to keep people relationshipless, right? Like I said, it's crazy. It is profitable. This is what I've understood at this moment in time, right? Looking at the Derek Jacksons, looking at this woman and the many others directly out there, including the church. It is profitable for these groupings out here to keep Black American women single and to keep selling them this tale, this fear, and all of these other types of things to, in a sense, scare them away from Black men. Because guess what? If they end up with a Black man and get married, they're not going to have time for that content no more. They're not going to have time to subscribe and donate and to, throw up, whatever type of bits, just in case if it's Twitter, it's called bits or not Twitter, but Twitch. You got bits and, different types of forms of money directly at these content creators. They're not going to have time to be doing that because they're going to be paying attention to their guy, to their husband, to their family. And this is what I kept trying to tell a lot of black women directly out here, where you are listening to your op. Your op is trying to tell you that no, men are your enemy, but no, realistically, it's the women that you are the closest to that realistically are your enemy. This woman she don't know none of these other women directly out there, but yes, she's giving relationship advice. She's trying to tell you which men to stay away from and all this. How? Ma'am, you've been out of this game for how long now? All you're doing is watching videos. You're married. Focus on married stuff. Why are you as a married woman, right? Why are you as a married woman realistically worried about single men? Why are you worried about single folk issues? That's the same thing that married people try to tell single people. They be like, yo, this is married business. These are married issues. Single people like, why y'all even speaking on this? Whew. Crazy work. Diabolical in nature, because in my just my outlook, you subtract the church and God away from that. Marriage is the same thing as a standard issue relationship. The same thing that people do in normal relationships, that's the same thing people do in marriages. In both relationships, people cheat, right? In both relationships, people be having kids outside of that relationship. Within both of those relationships, people have disagreements and arguments. The only thing realistically that separates them is a ring, right? Which is one physical thing. You got the church, the government, and God. That is it. Other than that, there's really no real separation in between normal relationships and marriages. It just really ain't. Because just like how you got married people living together for 30 years, you got people that ain't never been married, but they're still in a relationship and they've been like that for 30 years. But then you got people that want to shame them because they never got married. They never had to in order to live together. They never had to. They're fine exactly the way that they are. But because, it doesn't basically move or jive with a lot of other people's interpretations of what a relationship or a marriage is, people want to crucify it. So, like I said, my main point that I'm saying is that for a lot of single black women out here, you got black women who are in relationships that are either you're able to know about because it's on social media, or that you're not able to know about. And their whole main goal is to pickpocket you out of how much money that they can get by way of talking negatively about the men directly out here, and to keep you in this perpetual cycle, in this vacuum, so that you're working and continuously giving them money and you're not progressing nowhere. And because you're circling your station around this type of energy, this type of radiation, you're now polluted. And you're wondering why it is that you can't find nobody. It's because the station that you're at, you're not able to give off any type of nurturing life energy. It's radiation. Because of how far radiated that you are, because of how close that you are to the star, on top of the fact that you don't even have the proper shielding to protect yourself from said radiation that you're getting from said star. But you're hoping that life is going to come through and visit you. Life is going to see you. Nope. They'll see you from a telescope, man. They'll look at the constellations and they might sit up there and see you. But other than that, ain't nobody trying to come close. Because what does radiation do? Radiation, it pollutes, and at the further end, it kills. So again, it would be detrimental for any man to realistically be around a woman such as the one that you were able to see speak, or many others that view men in a certain type of way. Like I said, what was that one female rapper that said that? What was this? I forgot her name. I think, what was it? Summer Walker. She was basically trying to say that men are only good for money. Like she finds men basically disgusting. Why would she need to actually like date a man, even though she has kids with men? Like I said, you got a lot of these bird brains directly out here with money saying a lot of the dumbest takes known to man. This is why Sibler said that you need to take away a lot of these mics. A lot of people don't need to be talking. And because that one bird talks, the flock is going to follow. That's dangerous. So again, for a black woman out there, if that's the type of content that you like listening directly to, so be it. Just note that accountability will never happen. This man called her out, and rightfully so, and he showed the proof and everything, and she never made an apology, never tried to levy an apology, didn't even try to correct anything that she put out, even on her own platform. She just deleted it, because I tried to go back and look for it myself, and I couldn't find it. I thought that I just wasn't able to see it. No, she deleted that, just like she blocked him. Like I said, there's probably fields of other men out there that can also give corrections, but they probably will never see the videos that she does. Or better yet, they probably just don't care. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.